I was basically like, it's either going to work or we go out of business, but I got to make a Stormtrooper. And so a friend of mine came in not that long after. He's a photographer and toy dealer up in Canada named Shane Turgeon. And Shane came into the store and he's like, you should get this licensed. We're like, we're not going to get this licensed. Like, we're not huge. He's like, you should talk to my friend Steve. And I was like, Steve? Turns out his friend Steve is Steve Sansweet. I don't know if you know who Steve Sansweet is, but every Star Wars collecting book you've ever seen. Mm-hmm. So we go to see Steve Sansweet. And he's like, this is really cool. Hold on. And he goes and grabs the head of licensing, brings him in the room, and he's like, this is really cool. What do you guys do? And we show him all the vinyl figures that we make. And he was the guy that had been in charge of international licensing for Lucasfilm. So he gave Medicom the Kubrick license. So when we said, oh, here's all the stuff we make it all over in Japan and do all this stuff. He's like, oh, I didn't know anybody in America was doing this. What do you want to do? Now we have to work around Hasbro. So in the end, what we ended up making was the Super Shogun Stormtrooper. It's 2 feet tall. It's $300. But for me growing up, it's like we had Shogun Warriors. You know, I want to put my peanut butter in my chocolate in my peanut butter. So I want a Super Shogun Stormtrooper. And that was the first time we made a toy. We didn't realize it where, you know, we're moving into sort of traditional toy making versus vinyl. And all of a sudden we're making a toy while we've sold to Americans for an American audience. And we kind of bet the farm on the Stormtrooper. I was basically like, it's either going to work or we go out of business, but I got to make a Stormtrooper. Who cares? And the Stormtrooper worked.